Yo, what's going on everybody? So I'm doing this video a little different today. I haven't uploaded in a while and I'm going to explain why I haven't. And pretty much the reason is I just cannot stand Modern Warfare. I think it's a game that could be so good but is ruined by the developers who don't care. And oh man, I just have to kind of explain everything I have wrong with it. I'm sure a lot of stuff will be relatable and maybe some things you'll hear kind of new or you didn't kind of realize what were going on. But yeah, so I'm gonna kind of jump into things. Starting off, first thing, as you just saw in that that section right there, I had no aim assist right there. Why, here's another situation. I don't have aim assist looking at these guys, and so I've learned that if you're looking through doorways at a little farther back, you won't get aim assist. If you're looking through stairs, you won't get aim assist. If you're looking through railings, you won't get aim assist. Anything that has like a clear, visible like sight line between it, you won't be able to see it. So whether that's railings, through doorways, um, like in windows, in certain windows you won't be able to see it. And I don't know why this is a thing. I literally have no idea how is this the first Call of Duty that just throws aim assist at the window. I don't understand. I can't tell you how many times it's gotten me killed, but I've learned how to adapt to it because looking through some places, like say I'm on a Naya Palace and I'm on like a Nuke Street, if I'm looking through one place and I don't get aim assist, yo, I'm getting the heck out of there. Like I'm not even going to bother shooting them. Or like I'll shoot my first shot and I'll realize I have no aim assist. Yo, I'm out. Bump that. I'm not staying there. But yeah, that's my first thing. And honestly, I'm just starting with that because that is in the video. That was literally the first thing that happened. All right. Now, what I'm going to talk about next is one-shot weapons. I'm so sick of one-shot weapons. I cannot believe how many are in this game. It's absolutely ridiculous, the amount. So if you look at it, you have 3 marksman rifles, which are all one-shots, right? You got the MK2, which does take a little more skill to use. MK2, if you're using that and you get a one-shot on me, I respect it. You're really putting yourself at a disadvantage. But then you got the Kar98, which is a pretty consistent one-shot kill. You also have the freaking M14. I hate the M14 so much, not because it's good, but because it enables bad players to kill you. And the reason I say this, like Swag, a super big YouTuber, he coined it the Timmy gun. And Timmy is like, it's kind of the joke for somebody that's completely, not good. They're really just kind of bad at the game, where they can't aim. So a lot of people that are not good at the game will use the M14 for some reason. I don't know why. I don't understand what pulls them towards it, but it helps them because you get first shot on him, right? So you're shooting this kid, but since he's using the EBR, this gun has enough damage where it can one-shot you in the head. And when you shoot first, they recoil into your head, causing a one-shot kill after you shot them multiple times already. And there is nothing more frustrating than that. Not to mention that it's a one-shot kill like across the map. Like it's got good range. And holy cow, dude, it's so frustrating. Like I can't tell you how many times I've just died to it. I'm jumping, sliding around corners, doing all sorts of crazy moves, and then Timmy just shoots me once because I shot him and he recoiled into my head. Like that drives me crazy. Alright, so moving on from those. Alright, next one. We have all the snipers. We got 3 snipers, and these 3 snipers are one-shot kills. And, the HDR and the AX50, kind of the main ones. If you're using the Dragunov, I respect you. You're really putting yourself at a disadvantage, and it's not as consistent. But it's still, it has its place, but no respect to that. But the other 2, holy cow, dude. Like, I get one-shot by them so much, it drives me crazy. I don't understand. You get shot in the leg with the AX50 and you're dead. It can be the freaking lower leg. It reminds me of COD Ghost, where like the L11 or whatever it was called. I can't remember exactly which one it was, but it was like a one-shot kill from the knee up. That was stupid. Oh gosh. All right. So next, we have the shotguns. You got all the shotguns. Each one can one-shot kill. From the Origin 12 to the 725, which is the most frustrating thing I think in the beginning of the game. I've never played something that was more frustrating to play against than the 725. Like for 2 months in the beginning of this game, that was like they could not figure out how to nerf that gun. It was ridiculous. It was all people running around with freaking overkill, and stupid 725. It was awful. Oh gosh. So yeah, then we got the pump shotgun. You got the main. I call it 870. I don't even know what it's called because I think it's the Model 780. My bad. That's a one-shot kill. Pretty consistent. Super annoying to get killed by, but it's a little more challenging to use than say something else like the 735. But then you got the R90, which is also a one-shot kill. So there we've got 4 shotguns, and then like they added in the VLK Rogue, which is actually completely trash, but it still gets one-shot kills. VLK Rogue is like a little small pump shotgun. I don't even have it unlocked. I'm not gonna unlock it. It's terrible. I've seen some content with it, and I would not even bother wasting my time trying to get it. So yeah, that's that. And from there, let's look at the other one-shot weapons as pistols. You have freaking pistols in the game that get one-shot kills. Are you kidding me? Like, are you serious? You guys, like, Infinity Ward, you thought it was a good idea to make the Deagle a consistent one-shot kill? And, okay, so the thing is, like, I use the Deagle as my secondary a lot of times because it is good. Like, it's my favorite secondary. And it takes a little skill to use, but the times where I just get hipfire headshot, or I get one shot because they shoot me in the chest and it says it's a freaking one shot. Alright, wait, hold on. Look at this situation right here. My field upgrade would not work until I placed down 2 claymores. Why is that still in the game? I don't understand. I'll go into like all the issues with field upgrades that have happened in the past, but yeah, so you got the Deagle. What the heck? Like, I go watch the kill cam and they shoot me in like the chest and that's a one-shot kill. Are you serious? That's how we're gonna do this? And oh my god, don't even get me started on the freaking 357. The 357 is the stupidest sidearm I've seen in COD history. Maybe okay, actually I lied. The FMG9 from MW3, which is also an Infinity Ward game. Those might be worse. Those are probably a little better, but the freaking snake shot, dude, are you kidding me? One shot kills, and now you can akimbo it, dude. When they put akimbo in the game, I knew it was going to be bad. Like, I see kids running around with akimbo 357s. I'm like, I know you're the most trash player in the world, but you feel good because you got your dual wheel little tiny shotguns that one shot you from stupid range, and you got 2 of them, so that's super freaking annoying. I cannot stand it. Not to mention, like, you can still get one shots with the 357 using, normal rounds, which is, I mean, it takes more skill to use, so props to that. You gotta get a headshot. But, alright, hold on, I'm gonna let this play for a second, because this is actually pretty funny.
Hard fought, well earned.
I joined the game and a fucking nuke comes in as soon as I join.
You wouldn't have made a difference.
Yeah, neither did your mom.
I know.
Facts, brother. That's hilarious.
Okay, back to it. So, yeah, the freaking 357, that's a huge issue. They did nerf it, and it's not as good as it was. I mean, at one point, it was probably it was ridiculous. Holy cow, like, I remember like running around with the 357 on Krovnik farmland, and I went on like a 12 kill streak in literally like 30 seconds because I just ran in that room, killed everybody, reloaded, and killed everybody again. It was just crazy. I was like, what the heck? But yeah, so that's a big issue. And so, okay, look at this clip right here. The kill streaks in this game, I really like using them. But dude, the VTOL is crazy. I don't understand why the VTOL is now killing people like inside buildings. And that was something that was wrong in the beta. Like the VTOL would kill you when you were inside a building. Like when you were playing Ground War on Karst River Quarry, you would call it in over top of like the middle buildings, and it would just kill everyone. It did not matter. It was shooting through the freaking walls. So you would get like 30 or 40 kills with the VTOL unless the other team shot it down. So it was crazy. But now, like, for some reason, it's doing it again. It's killing you inside buildings. And for some reason, on Anaya Palace in particular, you can throw your VTOL on just on the most obscure place, and you will straight up kill people across the map. I don't know what's going on. Like, I have been killed when I was on E flag and the VTOL was on B flag. I'm like, hold on. You know, what the heck? And you know, my whole thing is I use specialists, so I'm really trying to, like, once I get cold-blooded, it helps me a lot because I don't have to worry about kill streaks anymore. But yo, without it, the VTOL is insane. I mean, the VTOL acts like it should be a 15 kill streak. Like the Juggernaut should be a 8, and the freaking VTOL should be a 15 with the amount of kills it gets. You know, it brings in an airstrike, and then after its initial airstrike, it just hovers over and destroys everybody across the map inside buildings. Like, well, yo, why is that? Why is that something that's so prevalent? I don't get it. But okay, moving on from there. I want to talk about like weapon variation. This game has 0 weapon variation, man. I swear, dude, all you see is the M4 and the MP5. I am so sick of getting killed by the M4. You know, I like the MP5, but I like the MP5 because it's what kills the kids using the M4 and the MP5. And it's like, if you can't beat them, join them. Because if you're not using it, you're putting yourself at such a disadvantage. You know, like there's a reason why I have like 25 nukes with the MP5 alone. And that's because it's the best SMG, and it's better than every assault rifle except the M4. You know, like when I go up against the M4, it's in the air. It comes down to like if I got better aim or something. But yo, nerf the M4. Like they've done it multiple times, but this thing's still busted. It's so good up close, it makes no sense. You know, you die faster up close with M4 than you do most of the SMGs. You know, don't even get me started on the Uzi. That's a disgrace to video games. Like they put the Uzi in the game, and it's that bad. Like the Uzi's never great, but this game, it has 0 purpose. I mean, it's not as bad with like the new rounds, but I don't want to just have 30 rounds in my gun, you know? Like, I hardly ever run normal mags unless I'm playing, like, Search and Destroy, which I don't play it much in this game just because, you know, some other things. But, dude, the Uzi, how can you have the MP5 and then compare it to the Uzi? It makes no sense. Like, if you look at them, you're like, why would I ever use the Uzi, you know? And it's kind of the same thing for the Striker. The Striker is trash, man. I don't know which one I hate more. I don't know if I hate the Striker or the Uzi more. I kind of like using the Uzi because it's like a little quicker, but the Striker, dude, that thing's got the slowest fire rate, so inconsistent. Like sometimes you'll get like a 2-shot kill, and then other times it'll take like 10 shots to kill somebody. I'm like, what is wrong with this game? But okay, you know, aside from the weapon balance that I just cannot stand, you know, like I just feel like there's no weapon balance. You have 2 guns that are good, and the rest are just kind of in the air, like they're just floating in like this limbo where you can use them, but that's not like you're putting yourself at such a disadvantage. It's not even fun. So yeah, okay. So going into the next thing. Going into my next thing, I hate the connection in this game. This game has the worst connection I have ever seen in Call of Duty. Only thing that's worse was maybe like Black Ops 4 when it first launched, but this game's connection is straight up garbage, dude. Like this I don't understand. You know, free weekend. I haven't played this game in a week. I just started playing it yesterday. You know, I haven't been playing it much. I've got several nukes actually, just once I got back, and all of them were like in my first few games because skill-based matchmaking hadn't really caught on. But yeah, so the connection issues, man, I die behind walls so much, dude. Like I will run inside a building and run around the corner, and I'll be going up the stairs and I'll die. And I'm like, wait, hold on, did I get killed by somebody in front of me? And I'll watch the kill cam, and there's a freaking Timmy shooting at me with like literally no thumbs. Like he's got terrible aim, but he shoots me behind the wall. You know, like you would think maybe he had FMJ, but then you watch the kill cam, he does not have FMJ. As a matter of fact, this kid has literally just shot where I guess on his screen it showed you, but on your screen, because the servers are so trash, you're not even, like, you're not where you think you are, you're where it sees him. Now that's a huge issue, you know, like in this little section I'm in on this map right here, this is where I die. I think this happens to me the most. Alright, so I go up here and say I run around those stairs, I will die from a kid at the bottom when I've already gone around the other side of the stairs. That happens to me so much, it drives me insane. I cannot stand it. It makes me want to just lose it. And you know, I don't understand. I don't get why it's so hard. I don't understand why the old games work so much better. You know, heck, I can go play one of like an older Call of Duty and I'll have a better connection experience than the newest one, you know, 2020. You know, 2020 or 2019, 2020 Call of Duty can't even connect good. Like what the heck, man? Like it's just so annoying. Oh, okay. All right, moving on. Now I'm going to talk about Warzone. You know, I hate to say this, but I don't enjoy Warzone. I really wanted to enjoy Warzone. Like, I wanted to like it a lot. The first day, I was like, you know what, this is pretty cool. This is, different. It wasn't too bad. And then all of a sudden, I realized my lobbies were getting a little sweaty. Once I started getting like 13, 14 kills, consistent, like, I don't know, compared to some YouTubers, like, they drop like 20 plus kills all the time. Like, oh god, no, like, I'm not doing that. But I also don't play enough to where I can consistently do it. But my lobbies were getting really friggin' tough, and it was so annoying, dude. Like, the skill-based matchmaking has been brought over from normal multiplayer into Warzone. And the thing is, Infinity Ward lied to the content creators when they flew them out to freaking see and play Warzone early. They were asked specifically, is like freaking skill-based matchmaking in this game, like in Warzone, and they said no. But surprise, it is. Exclusive Ace just did a video testing it and found out that skill-based matchmaking is in fact in there, because along with everybody else, he's like, yo, my lobbies are starting to suck. Like, it's getting super sweaty. Everybody's using the same things. That's not fun. Why would you put that in a battle royale? And then this causes the issue with like the connection, because now it's focusing on trying to match you with people that are relatively as good as you. It's not going to get everybody as like equal, but it's going to get a group of people that are pretty similar, and their connection might not be as good as yours, but it's going to screw you up because now everybody's running around with trash connection. Like, that's really annoying. So you're rubber banding everywhere, and if you don't know what rubber banding is, you've probably experienced it. You just haven't heard the term. But it's when you're like running along in Warzone, and all of a sudden you just like skip forward 20 feet, and you're like, wait, hold up, what just happened? Or like it's delayed, and all sorts of stuff. It's crazy. And actually, right here, hold on, like, this is a little side note, but just watch the way I die right here. This is one of the connection things. If you watch this kill cam that's about to happen on me, look where he shoots me. He shoots above my head, but I died. Like, what? Are you serious? That's how I died? I'm on a 40 plus streak, and I get sniped 3 feet above my head. It's kind of exaggeration. It wasn't 3 feet above my head, but he was at least like 6, 7, 8 inches above my head. Like, what the heck? Oh man. But also, I stopped playing Warzone. I haven't played it in probably a week and a half, and reason being, I've died to 3 hackers now. There is no anti-cheat, and I cannot tell you how annoying it was. Like, my friend Brad, we were playing, he was one of the last alive, and these kids, man, they're just cheating, and they jump out of a vehicle across the map, and there's no way they can see him, but they lock onto his head and just destroy him. And we lose the game, and we're like, wait, what the heck just happened? And then we look at the kill cam, and the kid's freaking aimbotting, and this is everywhere. Like, it's everywhere. So I hate that. I wish there was a way to stop it. But that's it. I'm just kind of going to leave it at that. But thank you for watching. I appreciate it. If you enjoyed this, leave a comment, drop a like, and subscribe. Subs always help. I hit 50, and stay safe out there, and have a great day.